Okay guys, I've got to be quick because I'm trying to be sneaky. So I figured out the best news of my life today. I'm pregnant, but I haven't told anyone. So Father's Day is in 2 Sundays, so today's Thursday. And I want to surprise my husband for Father's Day. And I think that'll be so cute. So I have to keep this to myself for 10 days. I have my towel on my head. I just took a shower because I just worked out. And part of the reason for that is because one of the things that I always said, because this was planned, was that I wanted to be intentional about having a healthy pregnancy. So that means eating good, exercising. So literally, I figured out I was pregnant today. I worked out today. Like I'm playing no games, literally. And of course, I know as time goes on, things and my feelings will change. I'll get tired. I won't be able to do as much, I can imagine. But I at least want to start off strong and do what I can while I can do it. So I'm fresh off a workout. I'm feeling good and I'm really, really, really happy. So I'm excited to see where this journey will take me. But according to my little app, I'm 3 weeks and it looks like a little nugget. I gotta go before Derek wonders why I'm talking to myself, if he can hear me. But yay! I'm currently at the doctor waiting on the results from my pregnancy results. Here, I would assume it's still gonna be positive, but I'm still excited to see. I think that he might know I'm pregnant because he literally just called me. He's not here. No one's here. I'm home alone. He called me and said, "What are you guys doing?" And I'm obviously here by myself. So I'm like, "Who is you guys?" And then he tried to say, "Oh, the Lord is everywhere." I'm like, "Okay, well, me and the Lord are doing just fine." So it is the second day of week 4, and my goodness, these cramps I've been getting at night. Oh my goodness, it's been killer. Like primarily, like the cramps will, they will radiate like through my thighs, or mostly my right thigh. So I think that's where the baby's gonna be, like on the right side. But last night, like it was just like, it felt like regular period cramps, and it wasn't as intense as I normally, feel them, since I do have endometriosis, so that makes them like way crazy. But they were still really, pretty bad. And the thing is, I can't take any medicine for it. So literally, I was suffering. Like, I ended up sleeping on the floor because it almost felt like the bed like sinking me in. It was uncomfortable. So kind of sleeping on the floor with having something hard under me, it just felt more comfortable. So I'm like, how many nights am I literally about to sleep on this floor? Derek, like he massaged my lower back like pretty deeply, and it felt really good. Like it helped relieve that pain. But I think I'm going to get a massage gun like they have at the gym, just so his hands don't get so tired from doing that, and for just deeper pressure, I guess, because boy, oh my gosh. And then another like symptom that I've had is diarrhea, and that's how like I first kind of had an inkling, I guess, because my family and I went out for tacos, and I had been having diarrhea days before that, but after we had tacos, it was crazy. So I was like, well, maybe it's just the tacos. But then it proceeded like after that several days, and it still is kind of like, it's not every day at this point, but like every other day at least. It's a little surprise, and it'll be crazy because it'll just happen at the drop of a hat. I'll get that feeling, and I'm like running to the bathroom. Like I have like a 10-second, time limit before it just all comes tumbling down from me. So diarrhea and cramping is what I'm experiencing. I'm praying that I don't feel these cramps every night for the entire pregnancy. Like, I ain't gonna make it. Hey y'all. So today I am 6 weeks and things have been okay. I actually feel a little bit nauseous right now, and that's actually a first time for me as far as like earlier in the morning. So typically I might feel like I've felt car sickness, and that's really the most of the nausea that I'll really feel. But it's 7:55 and my stomach is feeling, I feel a little queasy now. I don't feel sick to the point of needing to throw up, but there's something there. But it kind of also feels like maybe I just need to eat something. So I'll have to wait till I get to work to get something to eat, and hopefully that will alleviate how I feel, because I'm really not interested in being sick all day. Like, that is the one thing that I really was always curious about for pregnant women, how they just were able to maintain, like how they were to go to work feeling like pure crap, still being productive, and still especially in the early stages when you're not telling anybody, but just kind of staying under the radar with it. So we'll see how that is for me. And one other thing that has been really stressful is that I have been having the craziest nightmares. They say, vivid dreams are common, but I'm gonna say these are nightmares. They're definitely not dreams, but they're violent. Like when I'm awake in the day, like I'm fine. Like I don't have urges to punch people while I'm awake. But man, when I get to sleep, I be fighting. Like I literally am fighting in all of my dreams, and it's always so intense. Like it's not even just maybe a regular fight per se, but I'm like fighting for my life and on the brink of death a lot of times. So I feel like I'm waking up exhausted all the time because I spent my whole night fighting. And a lot of times it'll wake me up out of my sleep, because it'll just be so jarring. So I don't know how long that's going to last for, but anything disrupting the quality of my sleep is no fun. So tomorrow is Father's Day. I can finally tell Derek. I am so excited. Keeping this secret has been it's been kind of lonely, you know what I mean? Going through something so big and not telling anybody, and like I also especially feel bad for not, telling my mom. The other day I went to an amusement park with my family, and all of a sudden, like my stomach I was getting the worst cramps ever. Since no one knew I was pregnant, I couldn't get on every ride. But normally I would get on, every ride. So for me to just suddenly be like, oh, I'm not going to get on this, I guess it kind of worked out in the sense that my stomach was hurting, because I was just saying that, the reason I wasn't getting on certain rides was because my stomach hurt. My youngest daughters, who I was with, we went to the kiddie side, everyone else went to the adult side, and she was really understanding, like, of saying, oh, sweetie, like, your stomach is hurting, I only want to ride the rides you can ride. But then there was like a couple of points in time where she was like, I need to take a break. Let's get something to drink and sit down and take a break. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. And I was just able to just gather myself. But I was telling my mom that story, and she was like, oh, so does that mean your period came early? Or I'm like, no. I was like, no, it came right on time, you know. So I guess she's watching my periods, I guess. But again, I felt so bad to lie. Oh my gosh, just lying has been kind of difficult, I guess, making sure that I'm eating or not eating the right things. So, for one, I guess you're not supposed to eat hot dogs. And I ate a hot dog at the amusement park. And then I didn't think about it until later, and I was like freaking out. And then last night we went to a restaurant and I got a salad and it had blue cheese crumbles on it, and I didn't think about it at all. And then something in my mind while I was eating it was like, Google this. And I was like, no, don't eat it. And this was like an expensive salad, and I don't like to waste food. And you know, my husband was sitting right next to me, and I felt so bad to be visibly like wasting my food. I feel okay in a sense because I've been taking a probiotic, which should help, you know, for the good bacteria in my body to build defenses and to fight negative bacteria. So I'm really praying that that is what keeps me safe here. But the good thing is, the last 2 nights I have slept good. Like, my legs have not been cramping me, and I've had a good night's sleep. And one thing I can appreciate about Derek is there was one night in the middle of the week where our bed can lift like the feet and then the head. So I had the feet elevated to try to, like, you know, elevate my feet a little to help with the cramping. But he was downstairs on the couch at that point in time. So he told me that, he's like, oh, I see that she has been sleeping bad. He came up, you know, to come to sleep, and he can't sleep with, you know, his feet reclined like that. But he saw that I was sound asleep and knew that I hadn't been getting good sleep. So he just slept on the couch so that I could get my good sleep. And that was so touching to me because it's true. Like, my sleep has been trash. Also, I got my first ultrasound appointment scheduled, and I'm super excited. It's on July 18th. And so at that point, I'll be about 9 weeks. And after that point is when I will tell others.
Okay, what are these piss strips? What is this?
They're pregnancy tests.
You're pregnant? No?
Yeah.
What? Is?
I'll be 5 weeks and 2 days.
Shut your darn mouth! Me? Did I do it? Am I the daddy?
I believe so.
Me? So you were lying that whole time?
About what?
Not being pregnant?
Yeah.
5 weeks? That was a month ago!
I found out 10 days ago. That was my first pregnancy test on 6/8. I really was having bad cramps, though. That's from pregnancy, though. But
Huh?
I've been to the doctor twice, and they confirmed it.
Shut your dang mouth! Well, I'm really good. I really know how to put it in there, don't I?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wonderful! What? Oh my gosh, I have to go through that whole baby thing again. Oh.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
For real?
Oh my gosh, Liz! Ah, I guessed that a while ago.
Oh. Ah.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Oh. Oh. sick-
my eyes.
sickness all the time.
Hi, Boo Boo. Hey, Mama.
Just from posts I've seen on Facebook, it kind of made me feel like she was pregnant,
What
but I
post
wasn't.
is on
I didn't.
Facebook? Oh my gosh, Gwen! Congratulations! That was funny. Oh my gosh! I have to abandon my knitting my tea towels and start on a blanket. Oh my gosh, Gwen! How far are you?
5.5 weeks.
Oh my god!
You ever been to the doctor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, from what? Is it for me?
It's for everybody.
No, it's not for you. It's this is Miss what's her name's gift.
Actually, I told a fib. It's for me.
You're having a
Is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know yet.
I knew that.
Wait, sweetie, you pregnant?
Sweetie, I can't cry.
Kate, do you understand what's going on?
I'm having a baby.
Sweetie's got a baby in her tummy.
Let me see. I don't see nothing. I'm not even gonna cry.
I'm crying so much.
So it better not be a brother. That's the thing.
You say what?
It can't be
Say
a brother. brother.
You only want another sister?
Yes,
You won't be
that is
crying
going to
see my
ruin the
stomach.
sister
It's really, really
reputation.
small.
I was gonna ruin the sister reputation.
1, 2, 3. That's enough. This is not
girls.
No. Nah.
Things have been pretty smooth. I haven't been having too crazy of nightmares or dreams rather, but I have just been eating horribly. Like, I don't know if part of it is like my mind using it as an excuse, like, oh, just splurge, eat whatever. And then I don't know if part of it is just, you know, me naturally having that weight stick to me a little bit, or just what my natural weight gain would be for this pregnancy. I don't know. I know I'm not helping it, but I have gained 10 pounds. Now, I had previously lost 35 pounds, so me gaining 10 pounds doesn't like put me like over the edge to where it's like, dang girl, but I notice, and it's getting to me a little bit, because I know I said I was gonna just do things right and eat right and blah blah blah, and I have not been doing good with that. It's only been like a little over 7 weeks and I've gained 10 pounds. Like, if I keep on this track, I'm gonna literally be a whale by the end of this thing. Like, some days I feel like I literally cannot go on. Like, I'm at work, like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Like, legit have no idea how I'm gonna make it, because so tired. Like, yesterday I was really struggling throughout the day. So I finally made it home, and of course got right in bed, and I stayed in bed the whole rest of the night. And I felt so bad because my oldest daughter came in there and was like, well, I knew you would be laying in bed when I came in here, and then proceeded to say whatever else. I'm like, dang, so I'm just a lady that lays in bed all the time. Hello. Tomorrow I will be 2.5 months. Things are pretty much like the same, honestly. Like, I haven't had any morning sickness. Well, my nightmares aren't bad anymore, thank goodness. So my nightmares aren't bad. I don't have cramps in my legs anymore. Like, maybe occasionally, but not anything too crazy. Let's see. I'll get car sickness when I drive or when someone else drives. And I guess I'm just kind of like super exhausted. Honestly, the only thing right now really is just that I'm tired. But it was interesting because yesterday at church, I had something on like a little bit tighter, and someone came up to me and was like, "Are you pregnant?" And I was like, They're like, "'Cause I know that body." I was like, "You do?" okay, you know. So I guess I'm showing a little bit for people who notice, I guess you can say. So like for people who haven't seen me in a while, or maybe aren't observant, no, but for people who are very observant, apparently, yes. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but so our house, like, you know, in any building, you know, the heat rises, but the way that the system was set up, whoever built the house was, I guess they were trying to hurry up. So the AC system, the flow of it is not the best. So in the summertime, upstairs is crazy hot. And, you know, since I've been pregnant, I've been extremely hot. Like, I had a meeting at work and we were in this conference room that was tiny. And it was like 3 or 4 men, and then just the smell of all of their stinking cologne, and then the tight room. I had to pull out a fan. I was literally about to pass out. I've been singing in church, and I normally, you know, I'm not bothered, don't need a fan, but can't make it through a song without being like super overheated. So then lastly, when it comes to sleeping at night, upstairs has been way too hot. So I have been sleeping downstairs on the floor because I don't want to sleep on the couch because the couch, like the fuzziness from the couch is too hot. It's too like warm on my skin. Okay. And then I've been having, like I think I mentioned before, I'm having this butt pain. So part of me is like wondering if it's coming from me sleeping on the floor. You know, I feel like sleeping on the floor one time is like okay, but like consistently sleeping on the ground, I think that is maybe why I'm in pain. Because I'm like on the fence about going to the doctor about it, and I'm like, well, if it's from something that I'm literally doing and I could stop, and I feel like that might be a ways to go. I don't know. I'm just kind of sensitive about going to the doctor for reasons that just aren't that serious, you know. And, you know, my husband's been so kind enough to join me. But, yeah, it's definitely some getting used to. But, like, I got cold last night. I was freezing. I would never get freezing upstairs. I hate just being hot, clammy, stick. Ugh, nasty. So that's the solution for now, I guess, until the weather breaks in what, like September or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe I just need to invest in an air mattress because floor is pretty hard. So that's all. Living my life like it's golden.